Hello guys, it's your boy KP. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to be reacting to Arsenal's 2-0 loss in the third round in the FA Cup against Liverpool at home at the Emirates. And yes, again, another loss. Back to back L's. This Christmas period, New Year period has not been sweet for us still. I'll be real honest, but let's get into it. A game in which, in the first half at least, I feel like we should have literally wiped the floor with Liverpool. I can remember from the second minute, Reece Nelson having that chance for a lovely assist, or should have been assist from Ramsdale. Kai Havertz had at least 3 or 4 openings. He had a header from the corner. I think he had that opportunity where he could have laid it to Saka or squared it to Reece Nelson. It was an opportunity to him. Odegaard hit the crossbar. I remember the second half, Saka had an opportunity that Gabriel kind of went over and skied it. Obviously, there's an opening where Saka had an opening on the right wing, which could have crossed it. Like, there was just a lot of openings that were just very wasteful, and it's just been a theme of our attack. Has been a theme of our season so far. Even when we was winning, obviously, and earlier in the season, and we were top of the league and everything was going well. Obviously, bar a few games in the Champions League, where I guess teams were coming out, and obviously maybe the excitement and the not playing with the expectation to win Champions League or be one of the favourites kind of maybe plays into our favour compared to the Premier League. It's just not the same, and it's getting to a stage now where do we question, is this a crisis? Is our season going to tumble down into the pits of hell, obviously, or like, are we going to pick this up and use this as a wake-up call? Like, I said, like our season starts now. I feel like we need to use the Dubai trip as basically pre-season, and then once you get back against Palace on the Saturday the 20th, we've got to use that as our first game of the season, just that we have a buffer of 40 points. We've got to use our aim of trying to win every game until every of those 18 games at the end of the season. But in this game, looking at the stats right now, obviously we have 54% of possession, Liverpool had 46, we had 18 shots, Liverpool had 12, but we had 5 shots on target, Liverpool had 3. And considering I feel like in the first half we had 12 attempts and they had 1, and we have almost basically the same amount of shots on target, it just shows that obviously not only did we not capitalize in the game, but obviously you've got to respect that Liverpool are a quality team, a quality coaches, sorry, a quality coach in Klopp. Doesn't matter whether they didn't have Salah or they didn't have Van Dijk or Endo or Shabazla, whoever you want to consider is like their mainstays. Obviously, we know Salah and Van Dijk. They still have a good team. They still got a great coach. And as I was watching the game, I was just like, oh, the more we don't take these chances, it's not even about just us. It's about, hey, the team we're facing is good. Even if we're facing West Ham, I still say, okay, we could lose this game, but definitely one of the big boys. What do you want? And this theme of just where our attack and just not looking fluid, us not looking so rigid in our shape. All of our attackers down from Saka to Martinelli to Jesus to Odegaard. I won't really put Eddie and Trossard into that because I feel like for the minutes that they have played, they've got enough goals or output. They barely get any minutes when you're looking. I won't say Eddie, but like Eddie might get a game here, miss the next game, get like 10 minutes here. Do you know what I mean? It's just the question. The question is, and the simple solution everyone will ask is, we need a striker. You see online on Twitter and all these various spaces, people talking about Arteta out. I just shake my head at all these people that are just, I won't say you're overreacting, but clearly you have underlying hate, underlying PTSD, underlying misunderstanding of what's going on at Arsenal for you to be calling for the manager's head halfway through the season through our first wobble. It's not even like, okay, we're completely out of the title race, or we're completely out of we're battling for 8th place, or do you know what I mean? It's falling out the players. Like, I feel like it's just an over exaggeration, but I feel like Mikel Arteta does need to look in the mirror. He does need to tweak things. See, I didn't mind Kai Havertz playing in the 9. I feel like outside of his finishing, in which he did lack conviction in all of his shots, it was like, it just looked like someone didn't believe. However, he had smashed all the shots over, but you're trying to like smash it into the net and just try to pass it. Basically, you got Alisson in goal, man. You got to do better than that, even if you're 1v1. So there's that. But he's his first game in the 9. I can't really get onto him too tough. I hope for, if Jesus is not fit, that he can be used more in the 9. But Arteta's got to change it up. He's got to, we don't have, unless Partey comes back, we will still miss. I don't know if Rice can bring what Xhaka brought, but he could bring different elements of his game that could help us. But I feel like Partey is the key. Partey helps Zinchenko play, Partey helps Odegaard play, Partey helps our whole build up helps us break that first press in the first moment, instead of us bouncing around like between defense and midfield trying to break that. You give the ball to Partey, drops the shoulder, turns out. I feel like that opens up a lot for our season. We're banking on an injured player that hasn't been consistent in terms of his availability for his whole tenure at Arsenal. But hey, this club's taking the risk to not sell him in the summer, or maybe there wasn't any deals to do, and not buying his replacement, and probably don't have enough money. Obviously, not, I'll say have enough money. I don't think we want to go past the FFP rules and create that kind of problem down the line. Like, I see some other Arsenal fans saying, oh, sometimes just go for the short term. Bro, like, you guys are saying this now when Arsenal are getting deducted 15 points in the next window, or having a transfer ban, and now we can't actually get that pivotal player that we need, or now we're going to be chasing from the back. You're not going to be happy just because you got that one Prem title. Yeah, you're celebrating the summer, but then when now that the air of that one win goes away and people are like, okay, you do it back to back, you're going to see. But yeah, it was a disappointing result, and a disappointing fact that we're out of 2 domestic competitions. So obviously, they're probably the most easiest ones to win, in the sense of like pyramids. You have to be the best team over the season. And Champions League is the elite of the elite in Europe. Obviously, no disrespect to the Carabao Cup and FA Cup, but get a good run, win your games, and I'm not saying you just win it, but you give yourself a greatest chance. And obviously, considering that we haven't won a trophy since 2020, we haven't won, this group of players in our team haven't won a trophy. I wanted them to at least stay in the cup. Like, I see some people like, oh, like, it wasn't a given we're gonna win the FA Cup even if we had beat Liverpool, but we want to stay in the trophy, innit? But the season starts now. We've still got Porto in the Champions League and our favourable leg, or favourable attire. We've still got Premier League to play. I've seen our next 10 games are quite favourable in terms of the running, apart from Liverpool at home, but I feel like we need to pay them back in blood. And I feel like all is well. I feel like we just need Partey to come back, Vieira, obviously Tomiyasu eventually when he comes back from Asia Cup. I don't really bank on Timber coming back this season, but if he does come back in any form, amazing. Jesus to take this little knee niggle, and same with Zinchenko, and we just need to go again. I feel like the attackers just need to get fluid again. We need to get Martinelli. I feel like what Mikel needs to do is get Martinelli more central, get him more shots. He's our best finisher, our most distinctive finisher, our most creative finisher, and he doesn't shoot that much. Yeah, I want him being that wide, but we need to get the attack fluid again. Like, coach us all the way up to the second phase, maybe even just about box, but let the players be free. If they rotate, they choose to shoot, they choose to do this and that. Let it be that. Let it not be so coached. Let it not be so like calculated, because it's hard to calculate what an opponent's going to do in the game, let alone that like moments in the game, innit? So I feel like we have to just be patient now. I hope this little Dubai trip refresh just helps us as fans, us as players, just get everything back together, get our support back, because I've been seeing a lot of like discourse between us fans kind of annoying me, to be honest with you. And hopefully with Partey coming back, I feel like he's the key to allowing so many cogs in our team to run. Obviously, yeah, like with Timber was available, and Havertz wasn't playing all the games, and Jesus was fit, and all these kind of players, maybe we would have seen Arteta's idea for the season, but we can't see that because obviously we can't. The main cogs are not in. The one critique I have of Arteta is just need to make sub earlier. Like in that game, we could tell that we wasn't going to score. We can tell that we've kind of run out of ideas. You've got to put on Smith Rowe, Trossard, Ranieri, and Kea, whoever you want to put on. You've got to put them earlier. Give them enough time to make a difference, not just get a last-minute winner or something. Like, that's the critique I have of Mikel. But he's a young manager. He's still learning on the role. He still needs to learn his trade, and hopefully he does that. But I'm going to try and make another video in between a week before the Palace game, just to talk about of whatever transfer news is going on, and just like what we can do to really solve this attack and just get our players firing, and let's get that feel good factor again. But I don't think all is lost. We've got a lot to fight for in the season. I feel like there's no need to let a little wobble, a little blip in form deter your whole faith. I'm seeing everyone saying, oh, we might get people talking about top 4 battles. You weren't talking about that 2 weeks ago when you're thinking we're going to go for the title. Oh, we might not win Champions League. Oh my God, this and that. Mikel needs to get asked questions at the end of the season if you don't win anything. I'm just like, bruh, little do you guys understand. And hey, if you guys want to call me optimistic or too positive, call me whatever. I know what I understand. I know what I know. When the proof's in the pudding, we will speak soon. And speaking of speaking soon, I hope you guys please subscribe to my channel. Please like down below. Please comment down. Please comment as well any of your thoughts. I'll catch you guys on the next video, and hopefully this is the last of all these L videos that I'm making about Arsenal. Yeah, but thank you for your support, and I'll speak soon.